What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today, I wanted to record this video. It seems like it's going to be a mission today. So I gotta go to work, and after work, stick around. So what I really wanted to do for this video is I wanted to get this thing up and running. Can't find the battery for it. Battery, I found the charger for it, but I can't find the battery for it because the battery is long gone or lost. I used to have two of them. Would you get it together? But I haven't used this thing in a long time, like ever since like 2018, and it's kind of broken, but it still works. The only thing that's broken about it is it's kind of falling apart because it lost its screw, latched down a little bit more. But this is the Canon G7X, and I want to get it up and running today because I think it's a great camera to bring around. You don't have to carry this honking guy, but I love this thing anyways. I'm going to be doing some traveling a little bit later on this year, and carrying this thing around, it's nice. Kind of look like a fool sometimes when you're vlogging. People think you're a little nutso. Maybe I'll have to go with this, but I will not give up just yet. See you guys after work. It has been hours after, and now it's time to go to Best Buy. Got him. All right, and now we are up and running. We have the Canon G7X Mark II on lock right now. It took me almost 8 hours to get this battery, but we got the battery, and I am a happy camper. Let's go film some stuff with this thing. Alright you guys, so this is the Canon G7X Mark II shooting in 24 frames per second. I'm going to do some B-roll in 60 frames per second and slow it down so you get a little bit more of that cinematic tone to the video here so you can see what this camera is capable of doing. So right now it's in an auto mode. The color profile is in auto. Usually on a mirrorless camera or a DSLR, you can manipulate the footage a little bit more, but it's kind of hard to do manually on a point and shoot camera, which is what the Canon G7X basically is. This is what untouched footage looks like on the Canon G7X Mark II. So the cool thing about this camera is that it has autofocus, it has a flip out screen, it shoots in 60 frames per second and 23.98, which is basically 24 frames per second. It does have 30 frames per second as well, but I just don't like shooting in it. So that was some B-roll shots of, now this camera is fairly expensive, to be honest with you. It's like 625 bucks. That's what I saw at Best Buy, I think. The price hasn't gone down ever since I got this thing. And this thing is broken now. And I was like, oh, maybe I should get another one. Maybe I should get a new one. I will make do with the fact that this thing still works and is still capable of creating really nice video for a person that is starting out. So if you want to get a high quality camera and you don't want to pack in DSLR or a mirrorless camera, you can use this camera, fit it in your pocket. If you have a purse, put it in your purse. If you got a little bag, put it in the bag. And this thing is a little bit more discreet than having a huge bulky camera where people are going to look at you and be like, what the heck are they doing with this thing? Are they filming like a broadcast? This thing is nice because it has that nice smooth look to it. So let's talk about some cons about this camera. I kind of talked this camera up a little bit, but let's talk it down a little bit. There are some things that this camera can't do. So this camera is a point and shoot camera. It has a zoom lens, which means that it only zooms in and zooms out, and it's stuck to the camera body. So you can't change out the lens, it's just there. Another thing, when you zoom in, the fastness of this lens dies down. So what I mean by that is the f-stop at the widest is pretty fast, which means that it shows a lot of nice blurriness in the background, but once you start to zoom in, it starts to get a little bit darker. So like this, when I zoom in, if I tried to zoom in here, the brightness dips down, but when I open it back up, the fastness of the lens goes back to normal at 2.8. So I think it goes down to 4.2 or 4.5 as the f-stop. So it does change the brightness and the bokeh in the background of your videos if you do zoom in. That's a con, because if you want to keep that same brightness, that same bokeh in the background as you zoom in, it's not going to do it. And another con that we just mentioned earlier in the video is that it is expensive for this camera body, pocket camera. This camera is over $5,000. Crazy. I mean, it's great quality, but like for how small it is and all the features that you don't get, it's like 2022 and the price has not changed. What's going on with that? We went over a lot of cons. Let's jump back to some pros real quickly here. I just remembered when I was going through some of the menu options on this camera, it does have a built-in ND filter. This is something that I realized before I stopped using this camera. It was like, and picked up a new camera. And I didn't know this the whole entire time that I was using this. That could really have helped me out with all the videos that I shot with this thing. If you're outside and the sun's really harsh, blowing out your footage, you can tone it back by using built-in ND filter on the camera. It's very useful. Another pro is that you don't have to put the camera together. It doesn't take a long time to start shooting. You just take it out of your pocket or your bag. You just press on and press record. You're just like me, recording a video just like this. Another pro is that it has a nice color profile. So all this footage that you're seeing right now with this camera, I did not put any color correction on it, any color grading on it. It just looks great out of the box. You can edit the footage, but you only have a little bit of leeway with editing the color, otherwise it starts to break up a little bit. But I mean, this is perfectly fine. The colors look great. You can see the colors on the painting back there. They pop really well. It's just an overall really good look. So I think that's gonna end it for today's vlog. Thanks for watching and thanks for sticking around to run around with me today. Finally get this small camera up and running once again. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video and it gave you some information, entertained you a little bit, hit that like button and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you're thinking about getting this camera or another point and shoot camera, because I would like to know, because I have a lot of different types of cameras that I can talk about. I would like to know your experience with your cameras. I'm going to be continuing this weekly vlog up until Sunday. If you guys are following along, thank you. And if you guys want to see more, let me know and I'll do another week's worth of daily vlogs. And I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna peace out for now. Thanks for watching. It's been real. Keep it real. You know what it is. See you in tomorrow's video. Deuces.